Hey guys, good morning everybody. It's a great day today. It's a nice weather, and as you guys see behind me, I'm at the Space Center here in Houston, and today I will walk you through inside and just to give you a nice tour inside. And that's my mission for today, to kind of walk you through, and there's a lot of exciting stuff inside in this center, and this is where all the Mars and all of the another planet's story began, and this is the place to all the magic happened. Fascinating place, and I'm so excited to be here, and also excited to take you guys inside and show you around, and hopefully this will help us to understand the space engineering and how the real magic work. I'm standing in line to get my ticket. You could get also your ticket online or here at the counter, whichever way you prefer. Keep in mind though, there is 3 or 4 different type of tickets: individual, dual, family, kids, etc. Good morning. Hello. One adult ticket?
Adult?
Yes, please.
If you park right out here in the parking
Yes. Yeah.
Great, so parking is $5, okay?
Okay.
So it's gonna be $34.95 for both parking and the seat.
No problem.
Yeah, cash or card.
Can I pay with the Apple Pay?
So Apple Pay is gonna be inside.
Okay, so pay with a card.
Have you sign right here at the bottom, please?
There you go. Thank you very much. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Is this scan?
Yep.
Okay.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much.
No problem.
Alright guys, I'm inside the main building and there's so much stuff to look at it. This place is massive. Each item has different section, all related to the space. Again, you see the spacesuit, all the information, you name it, anything related to the space. Here, this is the virtual reality section, and this is so much fun. It literally, you feel like you're up in the space, and when you wear the handset, it just, you see and you feel like you're there. The whole mission go for like 5 to 8 minutes, and it's so much fun. I definitely recommend this. Again, it doesn't cover with your actual ticket, so if you prefer to do so, you have to pay additional $10 per person. All right, beautiful people, so check this out guys. Look at the Space Center right above my head. Look at that. So that's what the Space Center look like up there, and controlling the whole world right up there, and powered by solar panel. How amazing is that? So this is it. Rock from space, guys. Look at this. This is beautiful, guys, and it's massive. I don't know how do they bring this to the earth, to be honest. It feels like you're touching a metal. It's really, this is beautiful. Anywho guys, I'm running out of the time, and let's start the day. So here is the plan, guys. You get 3 tours that is covered in your ticket, the ticket that you get from outside. So basically red tour and blue and white tour. So the first tour is a red tour. and then the second one is the blue tour, and the last tour of the day, it's a white tour. So let's get a boarding pass for the red tour. All right, so I want to go for this tour.
I think the last red one. Yeah, you can get. You'll have to run.
Okay.
How many people?
Just me.
Okay,
myself.
just go now.
All right.
Flag and off to the right.
Oh, all the way. All right. Thank you very much. I'm good to go, guys. I got my boarding pass for the red tour. I was a little bit late, but I'm good to go. And here, this is the tour train or tour truck or whatever you call it. And there's still a lot of people has to come. Hi. And again, there's still a lot of people has to come. There's a huge line coming down there. So once everybody in, we will all good to go then for the first spot.
It just takes a while, yeah. I believe it's awesome. All right. All right. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the NASA Tram Tour. This is the Red Tour going to Rocket Park. My name is Abby. I'll be your host for today, and your lovely driver is Jean. We're here to make sure that your tour to Rocket Park is fun and free from incident. So before we get started, let's review some important safety information. Please remain seated at all times when the tram is in motion, keeping arms, legs, feet, tails, any other valuable appendages or objects inside of the vehicle at all times. And please refrain from eating or smoking on this tour. Drinks are fine as long as you've got a secure lid on that drink. And if you're traveling with any small children whose feet do not fully reach the floor, please seat them in the center seat between two adults if possible, and children under the age of 4 should be in the lap of an adult. This tour is scheduled to last approximately 30 minutes, and restrooms will be available at Rocket Park for your convenience. And once this tram starts moving, you are committing to remain on the entire full length of this tour, since we can't bring you back to the museum any earlier unless it's an emergency, no exceptions. And again, my name is Abby, and our driver's name is Jean, and it looks like we're about ready to take off. So Jean, whenever you're ready, you're all clear for liftoff.
All right.
And we're now departing Space Center Houston and beginning our journey to Johnson Space Center, which is one of 10 NASA field centers. Johnson Space Center has been the heart of human spaceflight operations for over 50 years. The land that Johnson Space Center sits on was previously owned by Rice University, who gifted the land to NASA in 1962. Before that, the Humble Oil Company, now known as ExxonMobil, owned the land where it was mostly farmland.
Interesting.
And as we pass through this fence right here, I would like to officially welcome you to Johnson Space Center. And if you look off to your left-hand side, you will see our world-famous Texas Longhorn cattle. These magnificent animals are native to Texas, and they are a part of the Longhorn Project, a nonprofit organization operating on land leased by JSC. These award-winning longhorns are cared for by high school students as part of the Future Farmers of America program and are exhibited across Texas and neighboring states. And that white building on the right-hand side and the surrounding area make up the George W.S. Abbey Rocket Park. It was recently dedicated to George Abbey, who was former center director at JSC and worked as the Apollo spacecraft assistant manager. Inside of this building houses the last and only flight-certified Saturn V rocket in the entire world. Made up of components from the canceled Apollo 18, 19, and 20 missions. And to the right, just outside the building, you can see 2 mock-up rockets. The shorter one with the red top is a model of a Mercury Redstone rocket. It was initially designed as an intercontinental ballistic missile, capable of carrying a nuclear warhead. The Redstone ICBM was repurposed by NASA to carry their crewed Mercury capsule into space. And one of the Mercury capsules, the Phase 7, can be seen in Starship Gallery back at Space Center Houston. While these missions ranged from 15 minutes to 3 days, they provided essential science needed to land a man on the moon before the end of the 1960s. The second rocket on the yellow scaffolding is Little Joe 2. It was a rocket used during the Apollo program to test the launch escape system, a tower-like structure on the top of the rocket. The launch escape system would have been used in an emergency during the first few minutes of flight. This technology is still being used today with modern rocket design. So we're going to loop back around and we're going to drop y'all off on the engine side of that big white building. So if you saw that drawing on the outside of the building, we're going to drop you off by the engines. And in that white cinder block building, or cream-colored white cinder block building, there are restrooms for your convenience. We do have a couple of important rules to go over real quick. Please, please, please do not climb the rockets. Don't let your children climb the rockets. We don't judge here. And please do not set your children on those rockets for photos. And the second very important rule is please, 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 please do not cross the street in order to go and see the Longhorns. Not only is that considered trespassing on federal property, but if the Longhorns see fit, they will charge at you. I do not want to send anybody home with a 4-foot horn in them. All right, folks, in just a moment, we're going to stop here and we're going to let you off to the left-hand side. This portion of the tour is self-guided, so you can walk around, see as many of the rockets as you'd like. And then we will reconvene at the tip of the rocket in approximately 20 minutes. So exit off to the left-hand side. Again, this portion of the tour is self-guided. Walk around as you like, and we will reconvene at the tip of the rocket.
Thank you.
Of course.
This is it, guys. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is what what they use in those missions. Is the tour girl explained it a little while ago, and this is amazing. This is amazing that these things go so far away to another planet, and the engineering behind this, it's just incredible. I mean, look at this. Oh my goodness. All right, so here's the details for the rocket, and basically I'm not going to explain too much. That's the complete history, but what I will explain and kind of make you see through that how big it is, this rocket. And that's the engine. You know, this is the actual components, and this is what it's made of, guys. Look at the welding. I mean, that's just, look at that. It's just amazing. You know, the welding, the details, the screw that they use, the bolt. And rocket, everything is just count. Everything that go into the system, wiring, steel, I mean everything measure before it go and attach to the machine. I mean, it's just amazing stuff to see this and watch flying this thing so fast and so far away. What the human can do. Second rocket, J2 engine. So that is the actual engine, and again, I will you guys can see that for yourself. You guys can pause the video to check all the details, but that's where the whole magic up there. You look at the wiring and all of that stuff. This is it, guys. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's huge. So this rocket had a 5 engine, and those are the engine that is pushed the rocket. So here is the rocket information. Again, I'm not going to explain all of them. If you guys wanted to know, just pause the video and read the instructions. All right, let's go and explore the rest of the rocket. This is just insane engineering, guys. I mean, look at that engine, like, look at the wiring, and just, again, there's just more information. So every signboard, it's important. If you guys want to know the whole information, then check it out, guys. So I believe they're all in individual components, like one reach to one area and then the other one reach to another one. In that way, you have individual engines. So this rocket go so far and then it detach from each other, and then that one push for the rest of the way. Don't know really the exact history. If you guys know, please write down in the comment section so everybody can know. This is like in different stages, like I was explaining earlier. So this is the stage 3 flight profile. So basically, the 1 and 2, it detached from the rocket, and then the 3 one go further. So that's just in each individual flights. That's why they have the individual engine. But the main one has a 5 engine right at the back, and then it go less and less. This is the head of the rocket, and we are at the end. And again, this is just more details here. All right, this is it, guys. Look at that, how massive is this? So we're exiting the building now, and we will go to the next stop. And here, it was a 20-minute tour. And we are going out, so we can be in the next spot. So that's the actual farm that is inside the facility, and they have all sort of animals, and so this is a big thing.
Enjoyed Rocket Park. We're going to be heading back to Space Center Houston now. Just a reminder to please remain seated while the tram is in motion and keep your arms and legs in the vehicle at all times. And Gene, whenever you're ready, we are clear for liftoff. So fun fact, if you took more than 4 photos in there, you used more computing power than the entirety of the Apollo 11 mission in 1969. So if you look off to our left-hand side, you'll see a SpaceX Falcon 9 booster. That very booster flew 2 separate resupply missions to the ISS in 2017. Right next to that, you'll see a mock-up of the Space Shuttle Independence atop a real Queen of the Skies Boeing 747 shuttle carrier. While the Independence on top is a mock-up, the plane below it is very real and has flown no less than 155 separate missions bearing the space shuttle. You can see those and the Falcon 9 booster at Independence Plaza back at Space Center Houston. And as we pass through that very treacherous dark black hole of a tunnel, you'll see a bayou on either side. See if you can catch a glimpse of JSC's resident alligator, Miko. And we have now arrived back at Space Center Houston, and as you've seen, it's a very exciting time for space exploration. And just a reminder to please check on the area around you to make sure you have all of your personal belongings with you. And my name is Abby, your driver's name is Gene. And on behalf of us and everyone here at Space Center Houston, we hope the rest of your day is out of this world. Please exit off to the right-hand side at this time and have a fantastic day.
Abby, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.
You too. spokes back at the center. And again, there is a lot of stuff to look at it. There was some of the stuff that I didn't have a chance earlier. And, you know, there's a lot of, you know, there is actually the actual lab inside the center. Again, there is so much stuff related to the Space Center, the chamber, and different components. They also have a movie theater or space exploration film that you can watch the whole film. I think run for like 15 or 20 minutes. As you guys see here, just to give you an idea. Here, touch to the moon. They have a little stone in the cage and people go and touch with their fingers to it like so. Yay, I just touched the moon. That feels good, guys. It's a little stone. And you guys, there's so much stuff. And again, this is one of the computer that they use for the, you know, back in the days. But I'm gonna get my boarding pass, so I don't want to be late. Okay, guys, so we are going for the second tour of the day, and we're heading out to the train. And let's see what they got for the second one. So this time it's a bit long line.
Welcome to Building 9, the astronaut training facility. The large white and gray cylinders you see here are a full-scale mock-up of the International Space Station. These are what we call low-fidelity mock-ups, which means NASA uses these to train astronauts in basic safety or storage procedures on the ISS. Now, the ISS is the largest orbiting laboratory ever built, roughly the size of an American football field. It is also a global partnership with 15 different countries. After training here, astronauts move to the Neutral Buoyancy Lab, which is located about 5 miles northwest of Ellington Field. It is one of the world's largest indoor pools. Since buoyancy is the close sensation microgravity that can be achieved on Earth, the NBL has a similar ISS mock-up submerged in 6.2 million gallons of water that the astronauts use for training before heading up to the actual ISS. In front of the window, you can see a mock-up of a white capsule, the Boeing Starliner. The Starliner will be added to NASA's commercial space fleet alongside capsules of SpaceX, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, and other private companies. Now, in preparation for these long-term missions to Mars, NASA is developing sustainable technologies to make the most of the scarce resources in outer space. For example, 93% of the water on the ISS is collected, purified, and recycled through the station systems. Though this may sound unpleasant, it is essential to this closed system. The technology is used here on Earth every day, providing necessary resources to communities lacking clean drinking water. Alright, if you'd like to take any pictures, please do so at this time. At this time, you may follow me to our second stop in the building. Please make sure we are careful right where the ladder is and the work area around it. There is some construction, some work area going on around an area right over here, so make sure we are careful and keep that area clear.
All right, guys, we're done with the second tour, or the inside astronaut building, and we are heading back to the center. Okay, guys, so I just got my Blue Tour card, and here what just happened. I'm the last person for the card because that's it, they closed. So lucky me that I can give you the tour, or lucky you guys that I can give you the tour for the Blue Tour. So that's exciting. I always wanted to have the Blue Tour, and this is the last card of the day, guys. That is so lucky. All right, so stay tuned, and we'll explore the Blue Tour.
Fully complete staff, please remain seated until I can hop out and get up to the front of the tram. Only when I'm up at the front can y'all follow me inside to the lobby.
Now this is an active building. There is an ongoing ISS room that will be one floor directly below us. These walls were built in the 60s. They're pretty thin. I do need y'all to remain quiet in the stairwell for me so that we do not disturb any ongoing operations. Alrighty, y'all, if you're ready, we're gonna head up those 87 steps and go see the Apollo Mission Control Room.
My name is Joe. I'll be your host today, and it's my sincerest privilege to welcome you all to one of our nation's most treasured national historic landmarks, historic Apollo Mission Control. Now, the room that you're in was known as the VIP viewing room. This room was never open to the public, with one exception, the family members of the astronauts. They could come in here 24 hours a day to see what was happening with their loved ones when they were on a mission. So you have to remember, there's no 24-hour television back then. They had to come in here to see what was going on. Now this room, as well as the room out there, has been fully restored. Fully restored, all original, frozen in time, as it was on that day that Apollo 11 landed on the moon. So this is not a movie set, it's not a mock-up, this is a real piece of history that you're sitting in. That's why we ask that you treat it with the honor and respect that it has earned and deserves. Now what we have for you today is a multimedia presentation that will create an experience. And that's exactly what we want you to do here. We want you to experience everything that the people in this room did when we landed on the moon. The anticipation, the suspense, the pride, the sense of national achievement. All right, so is everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, welcome to July 20th, 1969, Mission Control, Houston.
Flight final right on, real good. Roger. 2,000 feet, into the ag, 47 degrees. Roger. Okay, keep it 47 degrees. How's American looking, Bob? It looks okay. We've got 4.5. Roger. Eagle looking great. Your go. 235. Altitude update next. Looks good. Roger.
Buzz, this is Houston. F2, 1/160th second for shadow photography on the sequence camera.
Neil's running about 1,700 now.
Okay. At the foot of the ladder, the lamp footbeds are only...
After 18 days in quarantine here in Houston, the Apollo 11 crew toured the country and the world as America's heroes. Many of my mission control personnel and I flew 6 more lunar missions from this room, which contributed to the designation of this building as a National Historic Landmark. We thank you for visiting today.
In motion. Brandon, whenever you're ready, we're off clear.
Okay.
Now, over on our right-hand side, this tall building right here is Building 45. It's also known as the Project Engineering Building. Now, back in the 1960s, this building led the design, construction, and coordinated activities with other NASA centers and contractors. Additionally, this building housed the Office of Operations for Spaceflight Program, specifically for the Gemini and Apollo program. Coming up ahead on our right-hand side, this tall gray building coming up is Building 32. It's also known as our Space Environment Simulation Laboratory. Now, inside Building 32 are 2 large vacuum chambers, one to test spacecraft and one to test spacesuits. Now, this facility can use nitrogen gas and heat lamps to test the limits and durability of equipment and the temperature extremes we can find in space.
All right, everybody. So done for the tour. What an exciting day, guys. I got a new hat and I got something else, guys. Check this out. That's nice. I love this this one. So that was good. Anywho, guys, thanks for watching. It was an amazing experience, and for me, I love stuff like that, but I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And it's a bit longer video, but you know, just to cover everything, and you know, there's so much to see. But I was lucky enough to have the last blue tour, because that was kind of important And so again, if you or someone planning to come and do this tour, ideally you want to come in the morning and then, you know, start with a tour straight, and then there is a gap between the two tours. You can do this actual center tour between those two tours. So it's fun, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.